Hello, my beautiful Capricorns. Welcome to your next 7 days reading. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please do note that it is a general message. So take it what resonates for your situation, drop what simply does not. Feel free to check your Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for additional messages for you or your counterpart. If you are unsure, unaware what your other planetary placements are, there is a link in my description box to a free natal calculator that can help you suss out that information. To all my returning Capricorn subscribers, I just want to give a great big shout out and thank you for your continued support and interactions on my channel. If you are new, welcome. We are glad to have you here. My name is Amy at Cancerianhouse of Tarot, and we would love for you to consider joining us. That being stated, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. We're going to pull a spirit guide message, and then we will proceed to take a look at your overall energy. Okay, so we've got Dream Talk coming through as your first message. Now, Capricorn, this can apply to any area in your life. Your subconscious constantly and subtly speaks through your dreams. It's just one of the many ways in which your soul and those here in the spirit world can reach out and communicate with you through signs, symbols, messages, and more. This card signifies that your dreams are trying to communicate with you. Dreams can be confusing as they speak in symbolic images and messages. Even when they appear to have no meaning, they are in fact a wonderful, unlimited resource of inner wisdom and a portal for those in spirit to visit you. Right now you may be saying, but I don't even remember my dreams. In reality, you do dream every night. So try to make a conscious effort by saying this to yourself before you go to sleep. I will remember my dreams. When you wake up, but before you get out of bed, write down your dreams, as well as the feelings that it evoked, together with any images or symbols you can recall. Soon you will start to become more aware of their language. When your loved ones here in the spirit world appear in your dreams, you will recognize this type of dream because they feel so real. They are trying to tell you how much they love you. Invite your loved ones to visit you in dreams, but more importantly, let them know that you are ready. Sweet dreams. Okay. That is a good way to start off the reading. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, let's take a look at Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Overall energy for my Capricorn collective. What do they need to know for their highest vibration and highest good? Take a look at Capricorn's overall energy this time, please, and their hidden energy. What's going on with my beautiful Capricorns? Please show me clearly, precisely, what's happening with Capricorn at this time. All right, and what's going on the hidden energy, please? Thank you. All right, so Capricorn, we've got the Knight of Pentacles is your overall energy. The Devil, or your energy, showing up in the supportive / subconscious energy. And then we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands is the influencing energy. So with the Knight of Pentacles, this is that energy of being taking action, being cautious, being meticulous in any plans and any actions that you are currently taking. This is definitely forward movement, but it's slow. It's very slow, very planned out. There's no risk. There's no fire, okay, with the Knight of Pentacles. They're not going to rush in. They're not going to act foolish. They're not going to do something that is uncharacteristic at this time. So I feel like whatever you guys are moving towards, or taking action in, you are being very cautious and careful and very much planning each and every step that you take here. I feel like for a lot of you, this is definitely your energy. For some of you, you're slowly getting back to you. Some of you, you're slowly moving in. There's something that you're wanting to nurture, to guide, to love. Something that has, maybe sparked an interest, a passion, a desire within you. Some of you, this is you cautiously starting into a new relationship, or maybe for some of you, this could be cautiously, slowly moving towards, you know, being open to a new possibility when it comes to love and romance. Some of you maybe can be considering a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But I see new love or a renewal of love with this Ace of Cups coming in. Sagittarius is also showing up here. All right, so then let's take a look at the overall energy and the supporting energy for your person, the person that you have on your mind. This could be someone new for some of you that you may have not yet met. All right, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, let's take a look at Capricorn's person at this time. How are they showing up energetically? What is their overall energy and the supporting energy, please, for Capricorn's person? How is Capricorn's person, the person they have on their mind, showing up at this time? Please show me. Thank you. And the supporting energy or the hidden energy. Thank you. All right, so Capricorn, your person is showing up with the Two of Pentacles as their overall energy, the Page of Wands as the supporting energy or the hidden energy here, and then we have the Four of Wands with the Death card. Okay, now for some of you, I am getting the distinctive message that your person that you have on your mind, may be struggling to make a decision, make a choice. For some of you, this choice may be to communicate about the ending of a relationship, a partnership, a job, something that they had a solid foundation with. Some of you, this person could be struggling about communicating, about wanting to, you know, enter into, to transform a partnership, a relationship, a foundation that they have. But overall, with the Two of Pentacles, they are struggling to make a choice, to make a decision, or the decision has been made, but they're struggling to figure out how to implement these new ideas, these new moments. For some of you, where this is a new situation, where you are yourself are cautiously moving forward and moving cautiously towards, you know, entering into a connection, or, you know, maybe this could be even be, you know, cautiously, you know, in an already established connection about, you know, moving forward to leveling things up. This could be a situation where your person is, you know, trying to decide whether or not to make a commitment here or to end things. Again, for all, so not all of you are they considering it ending. I feel like this is more of a transformational energy, wanting to transform this connection to the next level, to really build a foundation. They're very passionate, and that's the energy that I'm picking up here with this Page of Wands. They're very passionate about you, Capricorn. There's that desire, there's that spark, there's that interest for you, for those of you that this is a new situation or a new person coming in. But they're going to be very, very fiery, very passionate in the way they speak. This could be somebody who is full of zest and vigor when they do communicate about anything. Like, there's always an excitement to how they speak. But this is somebody who is struggling to find the balance, to find the right footing to start things off on, or somebody struggling to make a decision here. They're weighing the options. Again, a lot of this is focusing around a foundation, a relationship, just something that has this, you know, the solid ground, the solid works, the bricks already starting to be built. We're looking for strong structure here. For a lot of you, there is good news, especially with this Ace of Cups. There's going to be good times and celebration ahead. And there's that Queen of Cups. So let's go ahead and take a look at the energy of this connection. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, let's take a look at the energy of this connection between Capricorn and the person they have on their mind. What is the energy of the connection between Capricorn and the person they have on their mind? Please show me clearly, precisely, accurately. What is the energy of this connection, or the connection of the person that they have on their mind? What is the energy, please? What is the energy of this connection? Okay, and this one more. Thank you. All right, so we're getting the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles as the influence here. Ace of Cups is behind this. So what I am getting here for the energy of this connection, I've got two fives, and that is very interesting to me. I feel a lot of conflict. Whether this is external or internal is going to vary depending on the person and the situation. For some of you, I do feel like there is a lot of there's a lot of back and forth happening between possibly you, Capricorn, and another individual, maybe even your friend. Like for some of you, this could be conflict with friends, I'm actually picking up. For some of you, this could be conflict with family, where there's just been this energy of malfeasance. I'm getting malfeasance, but I don't feel like that's quite right. There's just an energy of somebody who tried to be sneaky, try to get away with something. Somebody that was playing games. You could have been. This could be an ex where there's still conflict going on for you or your person. But that's what's affecting the energy of this connection. This may be what for some of you is not why it's not getting off the ground yet, is because there is this there's still this past fighting with somebody that was not very kind or compassionate. Again, could be friends for some of you that just are trying to pull one over. But overall, for the majority of you, I'm feeling this is internal conflict because there's a sense of distrust because of past situations or individuals. And for some of you, this is not even, this distrust doesn't even come from a romantic partnership. This comes from, I feel for some of you, this is a father figure or an uncle, and I don't know why uncle's coming into it, but it is, that you just kind of, maybe they were very narcissistic or abusive, but very distrustworthy. They did something to really break your trust, to harm you emotionally, mentally, in some kind of way. So there's this internal conflict of distrust. For some of you, this could be a female figure as well that also did that. But I'm just getting this energy of distrust that is surfacing. But I'm going to say, with this is the overall influence here of the Seven of Pentacles. Capricorn, this is that energy of divine timing, of patience, of having to wait. There is this delay. But what is being promised is there is growth, there is potential, especially when behind it comes the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups and the Strength. So this is telling me that the message here for this connection overall is to be strong, to be brave, to be courageous, to hang on, not to give up, that love is coming in and it's going to be a beautiful decoration. It's just taking a little time here. All right, so I kind of really do like that message that came through. Let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and pull some romance angels on this first. I'm going to kind of go in reverse order, and then we'll get some tarot. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please show me how Capricorn is feeling at this time. Love and romance, please. How is Capricorn feeling at this time? All right. We're getting past life relationship. You have known each other before and flirt. Extend your lighthearted feelings to others. And behind that, we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, Capricorn, for some of you, you are dealing with a past life person, a past relationship, an ex that you're connecting with or wishing to connect with. For others of you, I'm going to speak on this. I feel like this, again, is that past relationship for whoever that fits. That doesn't have to be romantic, but the past relationship energy that is currently affecting you, this situation. Now, again, for some of you, this is that energy of needing to release this. This is that energy that's causing that very slow, meticulous, cautious forward movement. But there is that past energy playing a part. For others of you, this is acknowledging that either this is a past life person coming back into your life, or an ex, or someone that you had a previous relationship returning. A lot of you are in the energy of the flirt, where you're just kind of keeping things casual, light, airy, fun. You're having a good time, just kind of flirting with your person. And for others of you, this is acknowledging that you have met somebody new. You have met somebody that's caught your eye, and those romantic feelings are bubbling up to the surface at this time. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, let's take a look at Capricorn's person. How are they showing up at this time? The person that Capricorn has on their mind. How are they showing up for my Capricorns? Okay, so we've got engagement, and we have free yourself and very soon. Okay, so again, this kind of matches up to the messages that came through intuitively. For some of you, this person is looking at how to, extend this relationship with engagement to a higher level. For some of you, this legitimately could be an engagement. For others of you, this could be a solidifying the relationship, just kind of maybe making it a partnership, coming together in some form or another, moving in together, just making this official. But this is, there is an ascension, and this is them trying to find the right way to begin this, to set this out. For others of you, again, there is that message of maybe they're trying to get out of a situation that they were previously in. This is about taking back control of their life. This could be, there could be a been fear of commitment of some kind or form or another, and they need to take control of that fear and take that step. Regardless of what it is, the energy of very soon is coming into this. So this is not only that, for some of you that's they're struggling to make a decision, they need to make that decision, and very soon they will. For others of you, this could be that very soon there will be changes, or you may be hearing from this person very soon. All right, let's get the energy of this connection, please, between Capricorn and the person they have on their mind. One more. Thank you. All right, so there's those romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, so unrequited love and getting to know each other. So overall came out was unrequited love, and I'm going to say that I feel like this is kind of where this is at. Past situations, past persons, where the love and the chemistry was not equal, was not balanced, where there just was a lot of game playing and hurt and pain that went on. That's what's coming through currently. There with the getting to know each other, I feel like this is kind of those of you that are just now starting out, just now getting to know your person, brand new, either new person or very young relationship, where you guys are taking the time, cautiously, slowly, kind of keeping it lighthearted, but just getting to know each other in this very moment. There is feelings between the two of you that you are wanting to explore. Some of you, this could be somebody in your friend group, or you may be speaking with your friends, or they are, about this connection. Yeah, some of you, this is a marriage that somebody is trying to get out. I feel like trying to get out of, where there's just not love any longer. All right, so that is what's showing up with the romance angels. Let's go ahead and take a look at the tarot and see what's coming through at this time. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, let's take a look at my beautiful Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for February 2022. Next 7 days, what does Capricorn most need to know for their highest vibration and highest good? Looking at past, present, future energy for Capricorn, the past, present, future energy for Capricorn's person, and the past, present, future shared energy between Capricorn and their person, please. Thank you. Now, Capricorn, when I say past, present, future energy, know that I'm only speaking about that relatively, that there can be, it can be anywhere from yesterday to last week to last month to a year ago, to 6 years ago, and to 50 years ago. It's going to be different for all of you because you're on different timelines. Could have already happened, be happening now, or be happening in the future. All right. And also, you feel free to swap the roles around if they resonate better. All right, so that being said, let's go ahead and look at the energies that have come out, and then we'll get clarifiers on it as needed. So, current energy of this spread, of this reading for the situation, is the Seven of Cups. Options, choices, confusion, and emotional overwhelm. This can be fantasy and daydreaming as well. But a choice, a decision has to be made. This is an action that has to be taken. With the Seven of Cups, in fact, in being called that in action, a call to action is present with the Seven of Cups for this particular reading. Because I'm getting recalled to the saying that no action is a decision. So like not choosing is making a choice. And there's something that you want, Capricorn, you or your person. And instead of being aloof to the situation, it's about seizing it, going after what you truly want. This could be confusion about whether or not to enter into a partnership, enter into a connection. There is that Four of Wands again showing up. This is about the stability, the long-term durability and longevity of a relationship, of a situation, of a partnership. Some of you may be, agonizing whether or not it's the right time, it's the right person, the right situation. The influence here is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about moving away from conflict, of troubled times, of hard times, and moving into alignment, moving into more calmer waters where things are more aligned with what you want. There is an opportunity that is coming through with this Page of Pentacles. So there is a grounded situation that is opening up here, but be careful of the Eight of Swords being stuck and getting in your own way. Whether this is you or your person, I'll leave that up to you to decide, but there is that energy of feeling mentally stuck or physically stuck and not seizing the opportunity because you believe that you cannot. All right, so we're getting in the past position for you, Capricorn, the Seven of Pentacles. Your person is coming through with the Seven of Swords, and there was the Ace of Wands between you. So you were showing up in the Seven of Pentacles, so there was a sense of waiting, of patience happening here on your side. Your person is showing up in the Seven of Swords, which could be self-sabotage. They could have been dealing with lies, manipulations, of sneaking around, of cheating, of thievery of any kind. This is the card of, that speaks to those more negative energies. The energy between you for this connection was the Ace of Wands. So there was a passionate new spark, a passionate new beginning, or the ability to start one. For some of you may have been waiting for your person to end a situation that to be able, there's a spark of energy between you, the spark of interest. You may have been patiently waiting for your person to get out of a deceptive relationship. Maybe they were trying to sneak around with you. They had this passion, this desire with you, but you may have been kind of standing on the sidelines waiting for something to end here. For others of you, this is, you could have been in a period of waiting. Yes, there was this passionate, spark between the two of you, but you may not. I mean, for a lot of you, I don't think that you did. I don't think you were pursuing this. I think you were kind of standing off to the sidelines, maybe keeping an eye on this person, because this person is coming through with the Seven of Swords, which means that you may have seen them as maybe not a very trustworthy person. Currently, Capricorn, you've got the Magician, so you've got all the tools and the abilities to manifest what you want into reality. Your person has the Eight of Wands, so this is waiting for a signal, waiting to take action. They could be waiting for some communication here, or they're wanting to communicate with you, take some type of action towards you. The King of Swords is coming through as the shared energy. And with the King of Swords, this tells me that the options are being weighed. There could be a legal situation that's waiting to work its way out. But for a lot of you, I do feel like this is that energy of weighing the options, trying to make the best decision for everybody involved. There could be, this could also could be indication that, not a lot of flowery, loving feelings are flowing through. Because with the King of Swords, often those emotions are removed in the communication form. So with this King of Swords energy coming through, you guys may not be expressing yourselves, those loving little feelings very well. Future energy for you is the Six of Cups. So there's a returned opportunity, a missed opportunity from the past. This could be a soulmate or someone from your past returning. We do have past life relationship here. This could be shedding feelings of the past, or something from the past is playing a significant role. Your person is coming now through with the Knight of Pentacles. And because this is how you showed up, this could be you on their mind, or they could be cautiously and carefully taking action, or they could be stagnated in their movement. Well, again, we'll get clarifiers to really see that. The energy between you is the Empress. The energy that I'm picking up already with this is about the ability for growth, abundance, for a new beginning, for something to be really created between the two of you. All right, let's get some clarifiers on this and kind of take a deeper dive and see what exactly is going on here. All right, spirit guides, angels, ancestors, let's take a look at the cards on the table for my Capricorn. Let's clarify the cards on the table, please, for their highest vibration and highest good. Let's start with this Seven of Pentacles here and the past position. Why is it showing up? Seven of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. Past position. Okay. Yep. We're getting the King of Cups, or the Two of Swords, Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Also showing up there is the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior as well. So when I'm seeing this, Capricorn, this is telling me there was an opportunity for love here. There was romantic feelings. For some of you, there was love present. I do feel like you were absolutely in control of your emotions with this King of Cups coming through. However, you were at a crossroads. You had not quite made a decision here. Again, I feel like a lot of you were kind of standing off at the sidelines, even if you were in a connection. I don't feel like you were fully immersed in it at this time. I feel like there was a lot of holding back and defensiveness, a little, walls up around that heart space because of past wounds, a past hurt. I feel like for a lot of you, you were very leeryous about letting this person in, or letting a new person in, or letting love in, is what I'm getting for a lot of you. So let's take a look at your person. They're coming through with the Seven of Swords in the past position. So let's see why. And the Ten of Swords want to come out. So I'm gonna say for some of you, this is an indication that they were trying to get out of a situation where they were dealing with somebody who had either lied, cheated, stole from them. Yeah, they're trying to cut this off. Could be an air sign that some of you are connecting with, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius. Yep, Two of Pentacles. Yep, struggling to get out of a situation, wanting to bring a situation to an end. I do want to say that I also got the message that for some of you that this person may not have been completely honest in their original communication with you. I am definitely getting the energy with here that they might have been coming on very hot, very passionate, but their energy was kind of hot and cold for some of you. It's like they would be coming forward, they'd be really communicating, there'd be lots of communication, a lot of fire, a lot of desire, a lot of, I'm just getting this like energy of kind of like a freight train just kind of smashing into a wall here. They were really hot one minute, and kind of coming full speed ahead, and then the next minute, nothing. There was like this drop of communication, which led you to, for some of you, not to trust this person at all. Some of you may have been connecting with an Aries. Doesn't have to be. All right, let's see this Ace of Wands, shared energy between Capricorn and their person in the past. Now, for those of you that your person, this is a new person, this very well could be them, trying to get out of, trying to communicate, trying to move things forward to get out of a bad situation. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Wands, clarifying the Ace of Wands. So there was this passionate, there was a spark, there was this opportunity. We're getting the Death card, Scorpio energy with the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. Some of you, I'm going to acknowledge, this was indeed definitely a third-party situation. I feel like there was a lot of a fast-paced movement with this Knight of Swords. There was a lot of communication, I'm getting speed, I'm getting very rapid communication. Things were happening very quickly, and then all of a sudden, bam, it hits that brick wall. Because something had to end or change here. This was a third-party situation. That had to end, that had to change. There had to be that disconnection between your person and them, or you, if it was you that had the third party. There had to be an ending here in order for this to proceed forward. I do feel like you were cautiously guarding your heart. But for a lot of you, in the beginning, this really felt fun. Again, you kind of maybe were enjoying yourself until suddenly, like, things came to an abrupt halt. But things were rapidly moving at rapid fire here with this Knight of Swords, with this with double Ace of Wands. So there's a lot of passion, a lot of desire that was happening here, and then bam, done. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with you guys with the Magician, current energy. What's going on with Capricorn with the Magician, please? There's that Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Moon, the High Priestess. Okay, so Cancer, Pisces energy in the Moon. We've got that Seven of Swords. We got that Five of Swords. So for a lot of you, I feel like there is this big sense of distrust. With this Magician, be careful of your thoughts right now, Capricorn, because you will manifest what you're thinking about. And what I'm seeing is a lot of fear with that Moon, the unknown. With the High Priestess, you guys may not be, communicating a whole lot. You guys could be in separation. There could be zero communication going on. But with the Magician, the High Priestess, there's something that you're definitely trying to, you intuitively know, and I think you're trying to bring forward. For a lot of you with the Moon, with the Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, there is a big sense of distrust, period. A lot of internal, external conflict. You may not feel like you can trust this person at all. They could have lied to you. You are struggling to find the balance here. Let's see your person, the Eight of Wands. This is about taking action towards a commitment. Yep. For some of you, I'm definitely going to call this a third-party situation. Look, Ten of Swords, the Tower, the Hierophant. This is somebody that's trying to get out of a connection, a relationship, a partnership, wanting to bring it to an end, to a close. There's something they're waiting on maybe to make this happen, but the truth is being revealed. They're going to receive good news on this. There's going to be a reason to be celebrated. They're waiting on a judgment. That's what I'm getting. For others of you, this is a situation where maybe if there was a fear of commitment that is ending and they're going to be taking action, maybe even communicating that they're not afraid anymore. I think they're still a little afraid, to be honest with you. But the tower is here for this person. The Ten of Swords. So something is ending and changing and completely being wiped away, so more solid foundation for this person can emerge especially with this Hierophant. Some of you may be connecting with a Taurus, but there's some type of action that they're waiting to take, or they're going to be communicating. And definitely some of you is going to be by message. What is this King of Swords? Shared energy between Capricorn and their person, current energy. Yeah. Five of Pentacles to the Six of Pentacles. This is definitely weighing those options, trying to find the balance within this connection, within this choice, trying to bring things up on this, where things are level. There is an energy of abandonment, of loss, of financial loss, of a, fear of abandonment, feeling left out, rejected. That is also showing up here. Behind that, however, is the Ten of Pentacles. So someone may be weighing the options, weighing the choices of whether, how to proceed. There's a decision, a choice that needs to be made. There's been past, maybe past loss and these feelings from the past, this hurt, this pain, this suffering that has taken place. And, they're weighing the pros and cons, trying to balance this out. There could have been a loss of family over past decisions, or if they, maybe this is also a choice. If I choose this person, I may lose. For some of you, I may lose my family. That's not going to apply to all of you. But there is definitely a choice and a decision to be had with the Two of Wands. And I feel like that's why the King of Swords is here between the two of you, or here in the center of this, for you, for them. Because for some of you, this is a new situation where things are ending and you may not trust them because of how things are ending for this other situation. But there is this energy of just kind of trying to find the balance, trying to make the right choice. There's going to be loss that's going to be here, that has to be faced as well, for each of you, from past situations, past hurts, past pains. For some of you, this is the same within the same connection. They could have lied, cheated on you, manipulated you. They could have been very selfish and kind of one-sided in your previous relationship. And you may be curiously wondering with the Seven of Cups, will this be any different? Has this person really changed? Can I trust them? And there is that internal conflict because they had done something wrong before. And, maybe they're coming in, and saying, I can commit. I can move this forward. I have put that old person, that was afraid of commitment, that was afraid to move things forward, that was, maybe a cheater or a liar or a thief or whatever it is. I'm ready to lead this relationship forward. I'm ready to balance it out. I've changed. I put this to bed. And you could be like, well, I've really got hurt in the past. I want, I want to build a life with somebody. I want to travel down the same path and be happy. But I need to know that you're going to step into your power as as the emperor or as the empress and really take this forward together. All right, let's see the Six of Cups for you, Capricorn, future energy. All right, so we're getting the Chariot, the Page of Cups, with the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So yeah, the past situations coming into alignment. With the Chariot, could be a Cancer coming into your guys' life. There is this emotion. There's the expression of love. So there is something, a missed opportunity that's going to be victorious. That's going to be, you're going to be able to move forward. But somebody wants to move forward with you, have victory with you. They're coming in from a past, or it was a past situation that was missed, a missed opportunity. But there's going to be an offering of love. You still are guarded, but I think this message is going to be well received. There is potential. I do think you're going to look at the future potential here. And there's that Empress about growth and new beginnings. But it's going to require a judgment call and a leap of faith. All right, let's see your person coming through with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, they've got the Five of Cups. So they have regrets about how they acted in the past. Or there's past regrets on this person's mind that's making them move cautiously, slowly. But I do feel like you're going to be hearing from them. Page of Wands, passionate communication, passionate action. Nine of Wands. Yeah, they're still wounded from past regrets, past situations. what was lost. There is this choice, this decision, but they are slowly moving toward, I do feel like they're going to be communicating here, which may be this communication of, let's get this going. I want another chance. You know, some of you, this could be an old person that's kind of still trying to come in, but you may end up blocking their energy a little bit. What is this Empress between Capricorn and their person? For overall, I feel like this person is a little guarded, but they're not giving up on love. They're moving slowly towards it. Because there is, you know, this painful past. Yeah, there's the Empress, clarifying the Empress with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups. So what I am getting with that is, okay, so both of you have been hurt by past situations, whether this is together with each other or by other people, and you're both slow and cautious and moving. You are moving forward, but you're moving forward very slowly, protectively. There is judgment here. So you guys have, you know, need to make the decision to release the past in order to move this forward with each other. I feel like both of you are still holding on to those past hurts a little bit. Just your person is wounded, but they're still pushing forward. And I do believe they're going to be passionately communicating about wanting to move this forward with you. What I see as a possibility for this connection, Capricorn, is this energy of coming as a gift from the universe with this Page of Cups is going to be received by the two of you. You're going to look at what is the potential in front of you, what you had before, and how you can build from it. There is an energy of the Four of Swords, so I do feel like you guys are going to, for a lot of you, this is an energy of healing. You guys are going to heal this and guide this and create a very brand new, beautiful beginning. I am going to give the nod that some of you may share children together with the Empress. And I'm also going to give the nod that some of you, when this comes in, there is this potential for growth, for a new beginning. This offer's on the table. They're offering it to you. But you may take some time to think about this. For some of you, you may not reach for that cup right away. And you're going to sit in judgment for a little bit. But a lot of you here are going to take that leap of faith, and you're going to have good times and celebrations ahead of you. So that being stated, let's go ahead and pull those Zodiac cards, see what Zodiac signs are showing up most in your energy at this time. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, please show me what Zodiac signs are most showing up in my Capricorn's energy field for the next 7 days. Okay, we've got Leo. We've got Libra. We've got another Capricorn. You've got your energy here. We've got Cancer. We've got Gemini. And we have Taurus. Aquarius peaked at the bottom of the deck. So